Afternoon baseball here on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Atlanta Braves and the Expos. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Lester gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So now into the box is Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Austin Riley will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And that's the first down. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Lester sets. Here it is on 0-1. Popped up. Zimmerman trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Albies, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
From the stretch. That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's out number 2.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Now it'll be Marcell Ozuna. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now Lester's 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Braves lead it 4-0. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think he's the kind of guy you always feel confident in to go out there and perform for you. He has great stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time, and I don't expect that to be a problem here either.
Here now is Trey Turner. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Hit on the ground to third. And there's one away.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Number 4 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's
Batting
favor,
third.
but it wasn't
The right
outrageous.
fielder.
Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough
Soto.
job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Juan Soto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Atlanta leads it 4-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Ian Anderson.
The pitcher, number 36, Ian Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in will be Austin Riley, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
This is hit high and deep out to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now Now into the box, Kyle Schwarber.
Leading
And they've got
off
some
for the
work to
Expos,
do early on.
the left
Down
fielder,
4-0 already.
Kyle
They've gotten a gut punch to start this
Schwarber.
game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
First delivery to him.
Back outside.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Josh Bell will be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Josh Bell the next to hit.
Bell.
It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. He's set and the pitch.
Ball in.
Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball
2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here now the 2-2 is a fastball that misses. Number 88 will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Talk about blowing it by a
Batting
guy.
sixth,
Jeez, I mean, that fastball
the
was
center
way
fielder,
behind him when the
number
swing
88.
came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, number 88, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, upstairs.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit down the third baseline. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
2 men on, 2 out, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher Alex Avila. First offering on its way, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The high fastball is in there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. A couple of walks, but no damage. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Nope. That was 1-0. Hey.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Here now the 2-2.
You got 3 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time.
The 3-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Next, it'll be Travis d'Arnaud. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lester into his motion. 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. He's right there. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And now in the box, Dansby Swanson. He singled first time up. Now the pitch.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, John Lester.
Montreal, the pitcher, John Lester.
Now the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count even now at 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended
batter,
the second, with a punch out.
Second
One
baseman,
away.
Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he lays off there 1-0. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in next, number 4. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Kyle Schwarber.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Now the first pitch.
No, that's bad.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Soto is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 36, Ian Anderson.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ian Anderson, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 4-0. So here is Josh Bell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
Now back, number 88.
Now at the plate is number 88. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior, but there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Stepping in once again is Ryan Zimmerman. Worked a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he's set down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he?
Now
That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One-0 count. Here it is.
Ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 out with the man at first. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, but I would imagine he's seething inside as he hasn't given up a run this afternoon.
Your attention,
Touki
please.
Toussaint trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. John Lester will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball left outside.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
And now here is Austin Riley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that's finally over for a strike. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hard hit ball to second. Turner fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Trey Turner, and they could use a spark from him here.
The second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. bouncer up the middle. And there's one down now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, number 4. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball.
Wow.
Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much.
Fielder.
Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Patrick Corbin
please.
takes over to start
Now
the 6th inning on the mound.
Patrick.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
The center fielder, number 13.
First pitch of the AB now.
Junior.
0-1.
2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So the next to bat will be Travis d'Arnaud. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 2 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
d'Arnaud at second. Swanson at first. 1 gone. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 3-1. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. One and one. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2 and 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, number 62. Ladies
Jock
and gentlemen,
Peterson
your
will get the
attention,
call here
please.
as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for Atlanta, number 34, Jock Peterson.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Number 4 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Braves lead it 5-0.
Your
Richard
attention,
Rodriguez will come
Now
on out of the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll
Braves,
be appearing in his 3rd
number
game this
48.
season.
Richard Rodriguez.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
Leading off for Montreal, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Now here's the first offering.
Aye. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Aye.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has
Now
looked sharp and it backed up a
number
nice
88.
effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, number 88, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider
Now
that
batting,
time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. If you think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That missed close. It's ball 2. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He has a 3 for 12 line. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Albies gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2 and 2. He's set. Now the pitch.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Acuna digs in now. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 2-1. Albies is on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila.
First pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Avila, a native Floridian. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Yadiel Hernandez will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Trey Turner. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Kyle Finnegan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Kyle Finnegan.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 misses, ball two. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Darno.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Finnegan is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. Popped up. Bell has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready now is Dansby Swanson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next, here is Jorge Soler. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind and count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a throw over.
Hey.
And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey. Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Two and two to Jorge Soler. Swanson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Braves go down quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Chris Martin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Now to bat, number 4, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The Expos, not shortstop, number 4.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next up is Kyle Schwarber. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Drilled to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping up is number 88. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. It's in there for strike 1. Out there. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 home.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D'Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Soler on at first, nobody out. And he misses again, 2-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Hit down the line at first. To second for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Adam Duvall will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Atlanta, number 14, Adam Duvall.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Turner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ozzie Albies. Lifetime in this matchup. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Your
Shane
attention,
Green
please.
will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season
Number
so far.
28, Shane Green.
So now here is Ryan Zimmerman. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Next up, Alex Avila. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch on its way to Avila. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Riley Adams will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Riley Adams.
From the stretch, as the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Throw to first, he'll be in time to get him, and the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 5-0 the final score today. The Braves put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Touki Toussaint claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. It's the home opener of this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Indians. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Tristan McKenzie gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Lopez.
First offering. Nicky Lopez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
And that's over. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
With Merrifield next to hit as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Working for the punch out and the offering.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a throw over to first and the runner back. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. This is popped up. Hedges has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That is it. The left fielder.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lopez over at second. Merrifield at first, 2 out in the inning. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled off. Two and 2. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Royals strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate is Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the shortstop.
Here's the pitch.
Rosario.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the first out.
Batting second.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Batting third, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in next, Eddie Rosario, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So now here is Jose Ramirez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set and the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 pitch. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Strike 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0.
That's it. Ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Dozier aboard here at first with nobody out. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Full count now. 3-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time is at the knees and called strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
To 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zimmer able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Into the box, Josh Naylor. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Naylor.
Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
In now, Harold Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dozier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
So next to bat will be Austin Hedges. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .333 hitter. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Naylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nicky Lopez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to count. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Whit Merrifield comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, top of the run.
Up next, Salvador Perez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count is 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Bradley.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You can tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Zimmer gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Fernando Reyes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. One out and a runner on third. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Called strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The first baseman, number 22.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. Has a look, now the pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Line to the right side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the 2-0 home.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Rosario will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Called strike 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Hanser Alberto. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
O'Hearn is off of first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. 1-0
1-0
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold
Leading
Ramirez.
off for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Harold.
First pitch on its way.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now to the plate, here is Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Runner back safely. Into the box, Austin Hedges, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Comes set with the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. All even now, 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into right field. That's a base hit. We'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Bradley Zimmer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1-0. Here it is. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up. Off-balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Kansas City.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So next to hit is Kyle Isbell. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Fielded cleanly and very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning.
The battle, number 8, shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Nicky Lopez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Jake Kalish will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 18, Jake Kalish.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering, and he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Isbell is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And stepping in, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. A fly ball, well hit. Benintendi heads back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With Merrifield next to bat. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
The second baseman with Merrifield.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Striding in is Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled off. Looking to send him packing again. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 66.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan O'Hearn. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Alex Young is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Andrew Benintendi will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Count even at 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Still no score. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Josh Naylor.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0. Hit hard to the right. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Next to stand in is Harold Ramirez, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a swinging bunt. No outs, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Next, it'll be Austin Hedges. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
The right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
And now the first pitch. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center, and that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
James Karinchak enters the